Alright, so let's start this project. So I'm gonna create it in nextjs. So it's gonna be um, high quality personal blog nextjs. Alright, let's start this stuff. And let's start nextjs. Usually I give an explanation, so let me do that right now. I'm installing nextjs, so meanwhile we're gonna talk about myself. So I'm James Scholten, and I am a developer. So what do I do? I do making 600 in 7 years. That's the goal. And because of that goal, we have some things to do, such as marketing, sales, branding, selling, market stuff like selling products, sometimes making bespoke or custom stuff for a specific customer, and that's the goal of what we're gonna do. Now we are in the beginning phase, right? We are trying to go into the industry first, and then go from there. So that's just what we're gonna do, and we're gonna focus on specific stuff. I'm gonna create it. Um, let's give it a name. The project. Give me a second. Let's do ChatGPT for that. I want to create a blog, but I need a name. Give me 10 examples of names. Let me describe that first. It should be a name between threads, blog, and article. Make something fancy. One word. It it doesn't have to be an existing word. Treadle, Wi-Fi, treadle. I saw something that I liked. Which one was it? Weave, Treef. Okay, that's the name. Treef. So we are focusing on making that. So I'm actually starting my first company. I'm not sure what the name is gonna be, but basically I'm selling high-end quality, high-end quality, high-end quality designs in Remix, Shortkit, Nux.js, Next.js, maybe even Astral later on, but we'll see. These are the cheat codes. We're gonna get our script. So let's get our script. Prompt redefined. Not this one. Don't know where I left the script, so we're gonna go to ChatGPT. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Tailwind doesn't seem to be installed, so let's also do that. get started. Using post CSS. I'm not sure if this is the newest one. Just not how I wanted it though. But whatever. Great. Post CSS, we want to have that here. That's what it says, right? So input CSS in the config file. What's going on? What's the problem? Is the other one better? Whatever, bro. As long as it works. I'm gonna go to source and we're gonna go to globals. We're gonna remove all this junk. And it's already here to in CSS, so let's remove all this junk as well. Alright. We're gonna say hello world with the class name of bgred 500. That's my style, right? And I'm gonna say hello world. And let's remove that one. Okay, and we are here, and we're gonna start the live application. npm redev. Okay. Oh, I forgot to install something. So npm i.env. Great work. Um, okay. So now that we did that, that's amazing. Um, let's check if it works. We're gonna continue talking. Give me a second. It should say like a red bar, hello world. Okay, that works. Let me actually put on a night filter. Okay, great. So yeah, um, I also want to say that I'm in beginning phase. This means that I have to go into another job first, which means switch sectors, because I haven't done that because I never knew I wanted to do this like commitment. I started the commitment just um, recently, so that's why. Yeah, let me see. Uh, right. So first things first, we saw something, and it was this kind of banner, those kinds of stuff. Let me make it really small, so maybe there's some quality left. Okay. This is a really bad quality image, but it doesn't matter because context is everything. And this is gonna be murky. And I am not gonna create this stuff. I just wanna be clear. Okay. So let's write something. Task. Create marquee.tsx. Import. Um, make it responsive. Um, okay, I'm gonna say C attachment, and I'm gonna say description. This is part of an infinite marquee. It has text, an icon, and text, etc. The background is somewhat pink. The text is somewhat black. The icon is somewhat white. Okay. Make it in make it responsive. Responsive. Um, so the problem is with marquees is that um, it doesn't understand certain positions. It stops at certain positions. Um, someone might good marketing make the background white. Use the SVG, so I'm gonna give like an SVG shape. Oh, is that like a generator? Generator. CSS generator. That's crazy. Okay. What the hell is this? What is this? What is this? Blob scene. Okay, I don't wanna. Okay, this is good. Remove point, copy path, save SVG. Looks fine by me. Actually, okay, that's fine. Triangle. That's how we call it. And we're gonna import it in our project. We're gonna go to assets. Yeah, assets. We're gonna. Where are my SVGs? SVGs are in the app. Um, okay, let's create a map folder called SVG. In this SVG, I want to save that. So triangle that SVG. Okay, now that we have that, let's prompt. Use the SVG triangle triangle in the SVG. in the public SVG folder. Fill the SVG white. Fill the SVG white. Have the text. Welcome to my blog and Thrive. Thrive with icons in between. Make the text white. Make the background black. Create marquee. So make it infinite. Okay. Use Tailwind. CSS. Follow the pattern that other TXT files have. Let me see what the pattern is. So let's go to DeepSeek. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Here's the p.tsx file. When imported into marquee tsx. Okay. I think that is it. This is not a too difficult task. So I think Gemini can do this very easily. So let's go to Gemini. Let's save that. I'm not sure what Gemini that was. Pro, sure. Okay. Attachment. Let's look for the attachment. Let's type in marquee. Okay. Select. Okay. For the text. Okay. I'll give it a good luck. It must be busy hour, so I'm not expecting anything from the AI. Good. It created in the UI. So I had to be specific. Create. Okay. That's my fault. So I'm expecting it to be here, right? On top. Interesting. Okay. So it still remembers these ones. We don't need to use that one. So let's read. It had created a monarchy. Translating. Looks good. Okay. Let's see. I don't see it imported. This is my fault. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna import client body here. Client body. And in the client body, we want to import the marquee. That's it. That does not quite work the way it should. Did not follow the instructions well. There's also no icon. And let me also see what the problem is. Let me give it a better example. Marquee. Let's go to dribble. Marquee. And of course, I cannot find it. So we're gonna create our own marquee. We're gonna fill it black. We're gonna say with the text. So let's make this white. We're gonna say welcome. Obviously smaller. Welcome. Welcome to my blog. We're gonna copy that. And obviously we're gonna need to zoom in, and so we can do something like that. Okay, buddy. Welcome to my blog. Okay, great. And then we're gonna create like triangle. Where is the fucking triangle? Here. Alright, great. And then let's go to the text again. And we're gonna say tree. We're gonna say fucking here. Alright, and we're gonna do the same here. Right? You know what? We're just gonna fucking copy that one. Okay, something like that. Marquee. Not quite. Look at this attachment again. Marquee. Not quite. Okay, buddy. That's gonna be a hard shit show. Okay. What is this, by the way? Alright, let's go to here. What's new today? Okay. Oh, this is gonna take a while. What the hell is this, guys? I'm not sure which marquee you are referring to, but it's not my marquee. I don't see it. Oh, I don't see it. Sorry. What the hell is going on? I never saw that happen. Like, look at that. That's crazy. What the fuck is this? They're like a. What the hell is this? Okay, we have a P. The reason why the P is like this is because that's a good thought actually. The P is should be in line. So that solves one issue, but I did not want to solve that issue. That should not be my to I don't see it in one go. Describe this marquee. Site activity. Okay. Describe this marquee. That's crazy. I am amazed. Am am I looking at the same? Is it just me? Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that's the problem. I'm gonna adjust it myself because I'm getting what do you mean MX1? MX4. Oh, insert. What? Okay. Fill white. Just getting a marquee right. Cancel. Done. Now you know what? Return. Go all the way back. Go all the way back. Go all the way back. Boom. Gone. Doesn't exist anymore. Gone. Okay. Let's go to global CSS. Great. Did I write scrolling? I did not write scrolling. What is this? There's already an SVG. What is the problem actually? The reason why it's not working. This started. This didn't start out to be great. Okay, let's see what it's doing. Let's see what errors it gives. Client only cannot be imported in server component model. It should be used from client component. Components. What do you mean? Where is the client only then? I don't see client only. No one said client only. It broke Tailwind. Sick. Sick. You're sick. Oh, you're very sick. You're very sick. Very redundant. Also, it's not running, right? Is it so hard to create a marquee nowadays? What is your problem? Also, why am I using client? You don't need to use client here. It's just, oh, it's just a disaster. Unbelievable. No, that took some time. It's I don't have anything to say about that. Also, what the hell is this? Okay, let's do some fixing because that was a terrible experience. All right, why are you using client? You do not need to use client. Apparently you do because we're using styled CSX. So obviously that needs to go to the globals. Still works. Now then we can remove the marquee, and I think you can remove the use client. I think that solves the issue. It does not because we're still using this one. So let's remove that one and then remove that one. Done? Great. That works. Now, another problem what we have here is because it's not using uppercase. So we should say both of them alt click. Does alt click don't work anymore? Great. Okay. Okay. Let's adjust the size. Okay, that's not true. Why is that? Height, let's do 24. Okay, one is not 24. Why? Because there's two. Okay, why? Uh, okay, we can. So let's go to SVG. So move that SVG, create a new one. We will call this triangle dot tsx rafce. Actually, we shouldn't have done rafce, but whatever. Um, okay, great. I'm gonna create triangle props triangle triangle triangle. Okay, now we're gonna copy the SVG, copy, and we're gonna go here, Alright, now we're gonna import that into the marquee. So we're gonna say import it says client body, but it should recognize marquee.tsx. And let's do marquee. It should recognize it. Marquee is declared but never read. Okay. So, okay. Let's do both of them. CGs. Okay. Can we make it drier? We can. We don't have to. There's an error. It's a local. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It is which map? We are in a component folder, and we should go to the public folder, and then SVGs, and then triangle. And actually, I wanna do this. Is this possible? And then marquee. Okay, so I don't have add installed. So I'm gonna let code do that. Okay. Now use. That was a waste of code. What a waste of time. I wanna close this one. Can I close this one? I don't know how to close this one. Yeah, I do, but that shouldn't be the case. So let's go to TSX. TS. Oh, it does work. Oh, it only works for. Oh, I see. For anything. Okay. Let's go here. And this should work. It should work. Right? Because. Maybe anything. Let me do add public. SVG triangle. So then we'll get an error. Yeah. Why is it not working? Oh, it does work. Oh, of course. Okay. So let's go to the triangle. I know what the issue was. That was my mistake. Okay, is the distance is too large? So I'm not gonna do any. Yeah, I do need to make it more. I already saw an issue. The endpoint of the marquee and the beginning point does should be aligned when it loops. However, it is not. Why? Let's go to globals.css and also let's go to marquee. You didn't. Okay, what the hell is that? I'm already how many minutes busy just for one component? An hour. A fucking hour. Fuck off. The hell is it doing? What the fuck is that? What did I just witness? What am I witnessing? Dumbass, 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 dumbass. It's closed though. You fucking dumbass. You fucking dumbass. You fucking dumbass. Idiot. Okay, let's actually do that then, and let's change the music because I'm tired of this shit. Okay. I like the marquee, but it jumps sometimes depending on the inner width. Create it such that the marquee dynamically adjusts itself to never jump, no matter the inner width. Keep the loop in mind. Create the script in use. Okay. Overloaded. Outside of this workspace. Okay. Let's see. Because we are using use effect and I deleted the use client again, which is dumb because I'm not sure why it's doing that because it's a really bad night to edit or something. Okay. Okay. Problem solved? Great. Um, that is problem solved. Okay. Now what I want to do is could we make it more dry though? That's what I'm thinking about. We can. But if it's using that, where is it using the is it dependent on the const of it? But if that is true, then you are not dependent on So I can remove this and will still work. Yeah, that's what I figured. Was this? Okay, fixed. Let's go to the triangle. Let's actually do this. Okay. Now, let's go to the marquee again. And I want to see the speed, animation duration. I want to actually double that because it's a bit, oh, okay. Mm, okay. Okay, there are not enough items. Minimum items needed. Uh, let's do 30. Just wanna see. Okay, that's not adjusting. Okay, we need to read. We actually want to have 3, to be honest. So, let's see. Please be fixed. Seems so. Great. Okay, not bad. Is there anything else I want to do? No. Yes, I want to do because we have all these use effect jazz bass. I want to actually put that in a library. I'm gonna ask if that's possible. I'm not sure if that's possible. I'm not that good. Um, could we create a new TSX called um, infinite infinite loop dot tsx in the library folder with this code such that we can import it into marquee tsx and still make it work like it should. It's probably possible, but I'm not sure if that's possible. Oh, it creates a custom hook. I see. Is that possible? But do we still need to use client? Okay, I'm gonna ask the if we use a custom hook, do we still need to use client if the hook is used in another component? Assume that the custom hook file has the use client. So I'm gonna ask that. Let's go to here. Okay, we don't. Well, but it still gives me issues. Why though? So this is the marquee. It will still give me issues, right? Hmm. Uh, so it's not possible. Let me see. Attempted to call the default export of project component library into from the server, but it's on the client. It's not possible to invoke a client function from the server. It can only be rendered as a component or props to a client component. Okay, not possible. Probably. Let me, let me, oh, it's not, I will show you the stack. I just want to learn why. Let me see what it says. Okay, let me see why. If a loop, okay, okay. So what should I do then? Okay, so it's not possible then. You must use client manually. Why is this not possible as a server component if the infinite loop is a client component? Okay. Is it possible to only render as a server component and import it back? It's too much of a, that's too much React. This is not long, like it's 49. Okay, but that's working, at least. Okay. Uh, yeah. Let's remove this one. Oh, okay. What we're gonna do US client. Great. Now, very happy about that. Let's see how it looks here. So what I want to do, I want to make it slower. So we have to go to the library and go to infinite loop and actually make it slower by saying 50. Let's do 120 and also make this 120. That doesn't, both doesn't work. Okay, why not? Okay, we then need to make it longer. I want to say slower. How about 600? Okay, it's not adjusting. Why not? Why? A container of current. Container weight, either container weight. Okay, set container weight. Okay. Okay. Assure there's at least 10 items. Okay. Calculate animation duration based on item width. What the hell? Ensure minimum duration. Okay, so new duration is new item weight plus item count. Adjust the visor for speed. Plus 30,000. I'm just gonna do something. What? Bro. Um. I'm gonna ask the users factory because I don't know how to how to make the marquee slower. But I did that. I did that. Right? We need to decrease. Right? Okay. Okay. Let's do like 50. $40. Maybe I should do a slow and medium. Hey, well, I did the insert mode again. Doesn't do anything. Maybe I should do something like that because I think the CSS controls it. I don't see it's in any other way. Doesn't work for this. Here, extra context. Like it doesn't do anything really. Oh, finally. I need to refresh. God damn it. Okay, let's see how it. Oh, oh, oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Never mind. Let's continue with the next stuff. That was a hard struggle. Okay. Uh, okay. Hmm. I can create this as difficult as I want, but let's see what it is here. Good is the new cool.com. Good is the new cool.com. Mm, okay. 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 What's that? Well, don't do stupid stuff. Hmm. That's really smart, actually. It's not bad. Play. Okay, so what I wanna do. Okay, what about the text? What about the text, right? Mm, aha, I see. Now, that the marquee is working, we are going to hide it. So I have some ideas. So, so, so what you need to know is that I'm gonna create the hero section, like in like real big letters and those kinds of stuff. But let me see if I can, like, if I create it in some kind of Okay, I have an idea. So I want to create it something like that. Okay. And then so what I wanted to understand is that I want to create some kind of real big blog, right? With big letters and those kinds of stuff. And what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna make it sticky. So if you scroll, the new content comes. So that's what we're gonna do for this blog. But we're not gonna make it like this or something like that. We're gonna create our own kind of section. Alright, I have an idea. So I'm gonna save this one. And we're gonna call it hero. Okay? And we're gonna accurately describe that. Okay. Create hero, the tsx in the components folder, you stay with CSS. Follow the patterns that other TXFile has. Okay. Make the background, okay. Use, use the image provided in the public.image folder. Okay. Make sure that the image is inside the component. So let me explain. Image has um the the okay, so the hero section has padding or borders, whatever. In the flex container, there are two items. The image, and the second one is like the heading, the image. Second one, second one is the let me see. The second one is the heading plus paragraph. On mobile, okay, so on mobile versions, change the image to hero image mobile PNG, whatever. Um, hero mobile PNG, else hero PNG. Okay, I'm just doing that. Okay, heading the paragraph. Make sure the background is okay. The text. I want the text to be for the CG white, scope case, with icons in between. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Preparation is key. So let's go to typography, H3. Guys, we're gonna use H3. So for heading, okay, make it responsive. So we need some kind of image. So let's go to folio, and I'm not sure how it's called. Well, it's called Lumi AI. Yeah. So so I'm gonna say photo. Very generic. Uh, Model. Are there more images like this? It's black and white. I wanna have it like full color, right? Can you decide what kind of No, you cannot. Okay. This one looks catchy. Okay. Model studio. Like I want to see that it's in some kind of studio, right? Posting. It's too bad because this one looked very promising. With the lighting is off, right? So the lighting here. So let's pick like a good image, right? Mm, ooh, the filter is a bit off though. It's too dark. It's very close. Let's go back to this one again. Maybe we can find something. The background doesn't is not good for the other one. It's too neutral. Imagine that all these people do not exist. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Okay, this one is definitely winning. So let's save that image. I'm not sure what the image that is. We can reframe. Oh, let me no. Pro download. Oh, let me. Oh no. What does it mean? Hmm. Hmm. Let's create our own. Fuck off. Okay, let's create our own. I mean, let's go to job GPT. Oh no, you know what? Let's try the new AI Google one, right? We can use that, right? So let's try it. Image generation. Okay, let's see. Not that good. Mm, okay, not that good. Okay, create prompt. The model response was blocked. Content not permitted. What? What's going on? What? What? What is that? Let's try it again. It's not even real. That's crazy. If AI says that it's real, okay. That's crazy because it's not even real. Can I create this version? Oh, that's absolutely insane. Okay, so we have this one, but there's another version somewhere here below. I saw it. Let me see. That's, what do you mean, raw resolution? It's not raw resolutions. That's very unrealistic. Um, but we can download more. So now we have an issue the with one of the images because this one is a 1 by 1. So we do need a 16 by 9. So let's see. All right. I like it though, but those are not 16 by 9. Can I can I reframe? So it looks very good in contrast, but it's not what I'm looking for. Has potential. Also, it seems that if I reframe, everything is pro. So let's go to square again. Let's just look for model. And also let the color alone because there are 16 by 9, right? Ooh, really like that one. Actually, let's do download that one. What is amazing is that a lot of them are not 16 by 9. That is a downside of this AI. Like that filter. So I am going to save that. I see you one by one. Okay, let's go to Pixabay then. I know it's a downgrade from here. Model. Model 69. Can I change the image size maybe? Orientation. Safe search. Let's turn safe search on. Ah, okay, let's redo that. So let's go to Pixabay and let's do this one again. Hopefully it has the safe search on now. No, it remembers my settings. So okay, let's do like that. Okay. Has potential. Top at 80, that's actually okay, there's this one. Okay, great. Okay, this one has potential. Let's look at the other ones that are close to. Not exactly close to, right? Nice try though. Okay, let's continue. Ooh, very high potential. It needs to be a little bit lighter. I can work on that. Right? That's not a big deal. Okay, so the AI search of Pixabay is not that good. Where's the image that we currently had? That's the one. Just wanna see what's going on. Looks a little bit too fake. Looks very real. So we can use that image. Um, okay. Has high potential, but it's just so fake. I think that's it for me. Yeah, they're getting faker by the day. By the scroll, I should say. Yeah, great. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Let's go here. This one is forever scrolling as well. Okay, so what we want to do is make this one a little bit lighter. So let's do that. Let's go to Photopea and let's actually make this image lighter. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's very simple. You drag it in, then you're gonna go here and you're gonna go to there are different ones. You can say levels, you can say curves, exposure. I'm gonna brightness contrast. I'm gonna do a little bit of a level. And okay, a little bit of a depth. Okay. Something like that. Now, now that we have that, I'm gonna merge them because I really like the result, but we're also gonna duplicate this one. So, duplicate. Let's close this one. Let's see if we can find something with 20%, like 10% more. that I want. Mm, maybe I should do it more obvious. So let's go to more obvious and then like maybe like 70% so we can see what's going on. So, okay, this kind of color burn. Mm, no, I don't like this color dodge. So let's continue. Okay, linear dodge has high potential though. Okay, a little bit lower. Yeah, I like this. So let's do that. Let's save that. We're gonna save it as PNG. We're gonna call it hero. Quality can just be attach metadata. Let's see. Click. Doesn't click. It got stuck. Yeah, that is device. Let's try it again. Export as PNG. And we're gonna say hero. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna try it again. Attach metadata. I cannot change it, so let it. Never mind then. All right. Let me save the data. So we have this hero image now. We're gonna paste that into our image, public image folder. So let's go here. Let's go to Review and File Explorer. Okay, we have our hero image, but we have another one, and that is for mobile, which is also very important, and I'm going to show you. That is going to be this one. But this one, I also want a little bit of a fade kinds of stuff, so I'm gonna duplicate that. Let me see, duplicate. So I wanna create maybe a color dodge, but let me see. Mm, like I'm not a pro Photoshop or anything like that, right? So let's see what we have first. Pin light. It's like no difference. Damn it. Hard mix. Okay, some of them are not. Okay, let's then do another solution. So let's play with the photo filter then. Okay, and let's further a bit, like something like that. All right, great. And I also want to make it lighter, so let's go to the curves. I actually should have done levels. 1 second. Okay, levels. All right. Okay, great. And I want to make the light less dense here, so let's see what we can do by dodging. Uh, burning. I'm not seeing anything though. It's too burned. Oh, okay, let's go here and let's go do more touching. Am I doing the right stuff? No. Oh, okay. I like it. I like it. We're gonna say hero.mobile. Great. Now, let's also put it in our project. Okay, I'm not happy about the sizes though. And it's also PNG, right? So 3 3 MB is a lot. That's a big hit. So I just want to see if we're gonna use image in next image. I'm gonna do a width, which is 800, and height is 1200, and href, nice source, is, oh, you cannot do that. And I also want to create alt. Okay, you can do that. Okay, images, and we're gonna do hero.png, and I just wanna hero mobile.png. I just wanna see how it looks. Right, like I don't want to. Okay, image script div marquee. What's going on? Marquee should be hidden, right? There should no be page. Oh, okay, like this. Invalid URL. Okay, okay, I like the image. Hydrogen didn't match the client. As a result, the history we generate is the client component used. Dark reader mode dynamic, dark screen. I don't know what happened. But if I hide this one, does it create a problem again? Just want to see if it's because of the image. Yes. Okay, so I really need to think about how to import the image. So maybe I can just do like hero or something. I don't know. Let's go to nextjs and let's go to docs. Let's make this light. Let's do image. No, I could just say images hero mobile .png, and then I can say like girl in the studio room. Okay. So girl, um, woman at her art trailer park. Okay, I'm not satisfied about the sizing of that one. Why? It should be 920 by 1070. Oh yeah, that it's my fault. Okay, it's about the okay, 920 by 1080. Okay, so 1920 by 1080. Yeah, let's actually remove this one. Okay. So can I get away by not defining the height and the width? Doing something, okay, by the sizes. Okay, we can say sizes is. Okay, let's do that. So instead of this one, we can say sizes is, and then you can define, okay, tailwind. Okay, so let's do that. Width full, and then height, height should be, height should be full. Let me see. Let me see. Width property is missing. Why? Oh, I should say fill. Okay, let's do that. And then I need to adjust in height. Oh, that. Oh, that's really good. I should say cover maybe. Cover. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's very interesting. Can I get away with this and then say class name? Or does that create issues? It doesn't. So widthful, heightful, cover, object cover. But the quality, I use the highest quality by saving that image. So why is that doing that? God damn it. Where did I find it though? Let me see. Although, oh well. Okay. Okay. Um, Make it responsive. Let me see. No, not pure white. We don't want to have pure white. We want to have like off-white. Off-white text. What is off-white? Well, not too creamy, right? Off-white. Why? This website is not good. Colors. Okay. Okay. Web save off-white color hex code. Well, that would never be. White smoke. Okay. I think that that is for this one. So I'm gonna remove these ones. Okay. And oh, and I wanna do insert mode. We wanna go and no, we can do that. We can say like hero, which does not exist yet, but it will now. Hero, but tsx. Okay. Now let's go to page here. Quick fix. Why are all my default settings not working? Does this one work? It does. Multi cursor. Oh, okay. Maybe it's off hero. Okay, let's create RAFCE. Okay. Okay. Great. Now let's do some coding. Mm, let's do. Let's see where the card is. Okay. Which one am I using? It's product. Sure. Okay, let's see the changes happening live. There's nothing on the page yet, but I'll let it cook for a bit. Oh, it's already over 3. We have to quit soon. Sorry. I don't see anything happening. Why not? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Let ChatGPT figure that out because oh, I'm at the limit already. Let's do no, let's do let's give it another shot. Well, what is it doing? Okay, I understand. Okay, I understand. So what I want to do, because we are in the page, I want to say client body, and in the client body, I want to create something like this. Wait, okay, I'm gonna say hero, okay, so great, that's working. Now in the hero, let me see where it is, I cannot find it. Hero, we have a white box, so this one can completely be removed. Okay, what I want in the client body, so let's go to the client body. What I want to have mx auto and my for. I just want to see if it exists. Okay. So for the page, let's actually do a class name of GGG, BG GGG. And let's actually create a padding for the hero instead of, no, I should client body. Let's create a padding. So padding of 4. Let's just see how it looks. Okay, and I want to have a padding y of 8. Maybe, no, let's do padding y of 4. Let's do padding y of 8 on both sides. And then I want to have rounded XL for the hero image. So let's go to image, hero, and maybe what I actually want to do, I want to do it here. So rounded XL. See? Yeah. But then, if that is the case, then I should also add a padding for padding top of 4. Let's see. No, that doesn't work. Why not? Because this one is where we should sit the padding of 4. Okay, I don't see it yet, but let's go to the image then. Oh, maybe I do see it. Yeah, now I see it. Okay. We shouldn't do it here. So, stop then. Why is it not working? Okay. Oh, I know why. It should be here. Also, I reversed that, but hmm. Oh, no. Alright, I want to have rounded top XL. Let me see, that works. Yes. Now this is an example of what I want, right? So don't quote me on that. Also, this one should be why white smoke. I'm not sure if that exists. Smoke white. Yeah, those. Oh, okay. White smoke. I think that should exist. Yeah. Okay. The text is black, which I said. It understood me wrong. I think I did it correctly. Let's check it soon. Okay, so I want to have, I said rounded XL. We don't want that. We want to have rounded button XL. So now we have this kind of loop within, right? Now we have a problem here. This component is not entirely covering, so we have to create something above that. So let's see if that's true. Well, that would be, let's do margin 4. Let's see what happens. Okay, that only creates it for the image, so we have to go on top of that. Margin 4. But you don't see it, right? So we have to create like a background for it. So let's do PG red 500 so it's clear to see. Okay, it is here. Let's see. Okay. So what we're gonna do then, we're gonna create a padding top of 4. And give me a second, guys. Let's go here. Let's see how we did that there. So let's go to gadget framer. Okay, everything is rounded. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do BG white yeah, white smoke, right? And we're gonna do also rounded top top XL. Let's see. And then obviously when it comes to the image padding, we have to have a padding of 4, which should be on the image itself. Not on the images. Yeah, how about that? Oh, I should have done that long time ago. Oh, that is a mistake. Okay, something like that. Okay, and then also, oops, if that is true, we should actually not make that P1 but P2 even. Okay, and then for the image, I said rounded top XL, but it should be all rounded. And I'm saying XL, I think that should be even 2XL. Yeah. Okay. Maybe even worse. Maybe even thicker. Let me see. Um. Okay. Okay, but then for the whole background, we should do Excel as well. And I think I'm not satisfied. I think I should maybe do P3. So let's check that out. How that forms. And I'm then not satisfied about this one. So let's do it more rounded. Okay. And this image, I wanted to, the visibility, I want to do object cover, but I want to show maybe 90% for it. Let's see what happens. Nah, that's not a solution. I have to think about that because I don't know. I don't know. Also, there's too much padding here on the bottom. Let me see why that is. Margin bottom. Margin top, I mean. Margin bottom, margin bottom. New flux row, container, MX auto. No, that should be MX2. I don't see it. Padding 6. I think maybe padding 4 should fix that. No, definitely padding 6. But the problem is the distance, and padding top should be then 2. Okay, something like that. Okay, so I wanna ask ChatGPT, how can I show the image a bit lower than the cover? I'm not gonna look it up on MDM docs. I'm just gonna um, uh, a bit lower. Okay. Hmm. Not what I'm looking for. Ah. Okay. Yes. Maybe I should add a transform translate. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay. So let's go here. That's not exactly what I wanted. Okay. What is this? Not the image has more image, but I want the display of the image to be a bit lower. Oh, okay. Object position. Oh, that's really interesting. I never seen this one. Let's see. Doesn't exist? Oh, they both okay, so if I do bottom, what does that do? And how about top? Better. Great. So I only want to have that like on small devices. I'm not sure if these devices still exist, but I want object top uh, um, wow, I'm so forgetful. Um, I'm gonna ask how to hide object top on as devices. Oh, I can do. No, uh, I want object top to be visible until access devices. Let me see how that does that. Okay, it wants to do object center. See. Okay, so when does it change? Okay, that's great. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try different devices. What is this? Okay, XS, XR, 12 Pro, 14 Max, Pixel 7, okay, iPad Air. I have to think about the versions of that though. Okay, I think that's enough editing for me today. I just wanna save prompt. So what we're basically doing, we created like a little border around this stuff. I'm not sure if it's gonna look good. Alright, that's something else. Um, Let me think about it. Let's see captured frame rate again. How does he do that? Maybe I should just only like display all the way here, right? Mm, like all the way here. But how should we do about the navigation then? We can put the navigation here, for example. We'll see. Alright, see you guys later.